Okay, hey everybody, this is Grace, and I'm sitting out here. I made shorter kind of videos today. Usually come out in the evening, right before dark, and make some videos. Sometimes a long one. I made shorter ones, okay. And I was kind of irritated in all of them because some of the stuff lately has been like, wow, but there's good stuff that happened. I mean, I don't know if you can call some of it good stuff, or is it just more of the same, but packaged up in a different way, framed a different way, by the people. Like, having a doctor finally say, yeah, I think you have that rare health condition. Well, duh. I was diagnosed a long time ago. But then they want to put up that, make you think, oh, well, that was off your chart, so we don't have a record of that. It's just lies, man. Just lies. They want to make more money and all that. And that's what happened. Is, facing the reality. I use my, not all of my videos are for venting, but yeah, pressure release valve when I do videos like this. And it's just, I'm so tired of things. Honestly, that's a nervous, no, not really nervous. It's just amazing how much stuff can come up. That just to be, like people talking about, like one of the videos was about a man not having his dog on a leash, and it's a big dog, and really doesn't matter. There are laws, and there are laws in place for a reason. And he didn't have his dog on a leash, and a woman said, hey, if she had her own dog, she said, your dog needs to be on a leash. And of course she was called a Karen. That's so stupid. It's just so stupid, really. Stuff like that. That man knows there's a law. The man knows that he has to keep his dog on a leash, but he's going to call her names because she said so. If you ever get bit by a dog, I have been, it's not on a leash. You hear about somebody's child's face being marred for life because of a dog. You go through something real, you might stop doing that. Calling it, I'm not saying you do, you as in universal, or however many people think like that. Oh, we're fighting the big fight. You don't tell me what to do with my dogs. Yes, they do. Yes, we have laws in place so innocent people don't get hurt. And trust me, and like I said in that video, I explained why I just recently, this year, found out what you think your dog, I knew this. I knew what you think your dog wouldn't do, it might. I knew this, but that was not something I expected to happen. It basically killed its best friend, another dog. It added to it. Okay, add to the hurt and the blood everywhere. So stop, people. Stop this crap. There's so much. I don't give advice to anybody, so strike that. I don't tell anybody what to do and that, but this is just so stupid. And this is what's bothering me, is some of the stuff that's so stupid. And just, I know I was raised, don't say anybody's stupid, don't say anybody's dumb, or an idiot, or any of that, and that's part of who I am. But this kind of stuff is stupid. Really. When you could put other people's life in danger just so you can be a child and stomp your feet and get your way? Really? That's all that's so important to people these days? Not everybody. I'm well aware it's not everybody. But just the hearing about people, and there were so many comments. It was something online, and there were so many comments. It wasn't any social media platform that the usual ones know. But what in the world? Okay, something weird going on here. But yeah. But anyway, just I'm so tired of this kind of stuff. Don't you ever get tired of seeing and some people, they'll fight a fight for somebody else, but then once they get hurt, once something happens that's negative and something they fought for, yeah, they change their story. But do so many people have to learn that way? I remember when I was young, this was this thing about some people have to learn by having it happen to them before they wake up. I'm thinking these days, and even then they might not wake up. I've never seen such stuff like this in my entire life. So much stupidity. Really. You think that, oh, we're going to say Karen. They're not talking about what Karen was originally. They're talking about talk to the manager kind of Karen, or the one who says, hey, rules are meant to, they're enforced, and you need to abide by them. You don't get to take away from me, my rights because you just feel like fighting the fight. I have a right to walk my dog and walk through a park and not feel like some dog is going to come and bite me because it's not on a leash. Just because you don't want to put your dog on a leash. And some people, I just find it, this is just an example, okay? This is just an example. There are so many other things that don't involve dogs that people are just fighting a fight for. And it's stupid. But the new Karen thing, not the original one, you're just setting yourself up to have chaos everywhere. Any generation. Just setting it up to have chaos is accepted. And if you think that's cool, you've never lived in a chaotic world. You've never lived in a chaotic environment. Maybe you did. You loved it. No rules. Until the rules that was broken hurt you. Like I said, these days you don't even know if they would see it then. Anyway, I'm wrapping this up. Talk to you on another video.